Hello. Hi, good evening, guys. I think we are live now. So, a very warm welcome at today's Olymp Trade webinar. Today, we are going to learn about a very special, a very easy to use, and a convenient strategy which is known as the diving strategy. Guys, I request you that if my voice is clear, kindly confirm it in the live chat with yes or no, and let us wait for more of our friends to join. Meanwhile, I request you guys to mention your account status. For example, if it is expert, advanced, or starter in the live chat. Hi Prashant ji, good evening. Prashant Dubey, yes, the webinar has started. A very good evening. Vinay ji, good evening. Hi, welcome at today's webinar. Amresh ji, good evening. Expert. Okay, all right, great. All right, thank you so much for the confirmation, Vinay ji. Gamer2309, hi, good evening, welcome. So today we are going to learn about the diving strategy which is best suitable for fixed time trading and forex trading, and it is my one of my favorite strategies because the results are amazing. We will do some live trading as well. Prashant Dubey ji, good evening. Starter. Okay, all right. Sadhan Chandra, good evening, sir. Welcome. Welcome, Adnan ji. Okay, so the strategy will not be available to the starter status holders, as the strategy is only available to the advanced and expert status holders. For my starter and beginner traders, I will be giving you the values and showing you the oscillators and indicators which you need to apply. You can do it manually then. Good evening, Gemma. Welcome. Shubham ji, good evening. A very warm welcome, Vijay ji. Hello. Okay, I think most of our friends have already joined. So let us start talking about the strategy now. So the hot topic of this webinar is the diving strategy. So the diving strategy is a trend strategy and it may be more suitable for experienced traders. However, if you are a beginner, you still may use it. Three factors are used as a composite indication to open a trade. So three indicators we will be looking forward to: simple moving average and two rate of exchange ROC oscillators with different settings. To identify a favorable entry based upon the SMA, traders need to observe it in relation to the price candlesticks. Usually it takes a bit of experience to carry out such complex analysis effectively. You may also watch the video which is given in the strategy section. So let us enable the strategy. After enabling the strategy, guys, you can see that SMA with a value of 20 has been applied here, and ROC with two different values, ROC 14 and ROC 7, has been added to the chart. Okay, so we need to make the trade. See, I will show you two examples now. Whenever the candlestick is above the SMA 20, whenever the candlestick is above the SMA 20, we can enter into an upside trade. But first we need to make sure that the ROC, both of these ROCs, is above the zero line. For example, here the candle is above the SMA 20. the ROC is above the zero line, but here the ROC is still below. So we will make the entry at this point. Here, the candle is above the SMA 20, ROC, cloud ROC is above the zero line, and the bar ROC is above the zero line as well. So this is a perfect opportunity to enter into the trade. Srijit ji, no, there is no day specific strategy. You can use the strategy at any day, and I understand that sometimes some strategies do not work according to certain market conditions, but you should stick to your money management system to make the overall situation profitable. Okay, so this is an example of an upside trade. Similarly, here you can see that the price, the candle is below the SMA 20, the ROC is below the zero line, the ROC is below the zero line. Here we could have entered into a downside trade. Yes, it is possible for stocks as well. So let us try to make some live trades. Friends, if the strategy is clear, please confirm it with a yes or no. We need to look for three signals. The candle should be above or below the SMA 20 blue line. If it is above the SMA 20, we should look for the ROC. It should be above the zero line. Both the ROCs should be above the zero line. In such case, we can enter into a trade in the upward direction for 2 to 3 minutes. Yes, I will. Prashant ji, note down the values. You need to add an SMA of 20, an ROC of one should be 7, another ROC should be 14. These will be the settings. Area chart. Second one, this is the setting histogram. Okay. All right. So let us try to find some entries now. I will have a target of $50 for this session. Initially, I am going to place a trade for $20. Let us try to find an entry. One by one, we will look at all the assets. See, here also a trade could have been placed. Yeah, I think here we are almost about to get an entry. The price, the candlestick is about to move above the blue line, which is the SMA 20, and once it does, we will look at the ROC. If the ROCs, both the ROCs are above the zero line, then we will enter into a trade in the upward direction. So let us wait for one minute here. See, the price is trying to move above the SMA 20 here, but it couldn't. Okay, one of the ROCs, ROC 7, is already above the zero line. So now we will wait for the second one. If a green bar appears here, then we will enter into an upside trade here for 3 minutes. Let us wait for this candle to close. Okay, most likely, yes, this looks like a perfect opportunity to enter. So I am entering into an upside trade here. The time duration for the trade is 3 minutes. The amount which I have set is $20. So this is a perfect entry according to the strategy. Let us try to find some more. Here we can see that the price is below the SMA 20. The ROC is also below the zero line. The ROC, the histogram ROC is also below the zero line. So one trade we can enter here as well. The time frame which I am selecting is 3 minutes. Okay, so two trades we have already entered into. Let us try to find some more entries. One entry we have in the Mahajantar index as well. The price is below the blue line. The candle is below the blue line. ROCs are below the zero line. One entry we have in the Munch index. Okay, one we have in BMW asset. So one, two, three, four, five. Five trades are active. Let us wait for the results of these five trades. The overall result of these five trades, according to that result, I will place another trade considering the profit and loss situation of these five trades. If the overall situation is on the losing side, I will try to use the Martingale principle, friends. Martingale principle, what it suggests is that if you lose a particular trade, let's say if you make a trade for $10, if you lose that trade, you might want to make the next trade for $20 in order to recover the previously lost amount and have some profit as well. So if you are having sufficient amount in your capital, you might want to use the Martingale formula for such situations. Okay, so one trade, it didn't close in our favor, -20, the situation as of now, but we'll not worry about it. Let us wait for the other trades to close as well, then we will see what is the overall situation. Meanwhile, let us try to find some more entries. In euro against the Canadian dollar, there was a good opportunity here to enter. Okay, another trade closed. So this was a profitable one. So the current situation is -4. Let us wait for the other trades to close. This trade, I think, will should close in our favor. Let us wait. Sometimes, friends, you might lose the trade in the very last second as well. In such cases, you don't have to, feel bad. Just stick with the plan. Okay, we won this trade. So the current situation is plus $12 in profit. Two trades are still going on. One trade, again, we lost it. And the final trade, let's see what is happening here. This is a Marubozu candle, by the way. After a Marubozu candle, the price is most likely to go in the same direction. So we won this trade also. No, it was a standoff. Okay. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, 2 were on the profitable side, 2 were on the losing side. So the overall situation is -$8. So in order to recover this -8, I am entering into another trade of $20. Let us try to find an entry. Okay, I think here we have an entry in gold asset. Upward side, 3 minutes in gold. Okay, one I think we have in euro against the Australian dollar also. This looks like a good opportunity here. This was also a very good opportunity in commodity composite index, but I think that we missed this trade. We could have made an entry at this point itself, a downside entry. Meanwhile, let us do some trading on the Quickler asset. Okay, I am very fond of using the Quickler asset to make quick profits using the Martingale technique. So I do have a strategy for the Quickler asset as well. Change the chart to Japanese candlestick. Change the chart time frame to 15 seconds. The overall situation was minus $8. So I will enter into a trade for $20. The chart time frame is set to 15 minutes. As soon as the new candle appears, whatever color the candle shows initially, I will place the trade in that particular direction. So we won this trade and had a profit of $16. So the overall situation now is profitable by $8. Another trade on the next candle, whatever the color shows initially on the candle in that direction. So we lost this trade. So we will use the Martingale 40 now on the next candle. Again, initially the candle showed green color. So a trade in the upward direction. Won this trade. The overall situation is profitable. So this is how you can use the Martingale formula. I hope that the Martingale is clear to everyone. Whenever you are losing a particular trade, you might want to increase the amount in the next trade, and wherever you win, you will return to the original amount. Martingale technique might be very effective for you if you are having a good sufficient capital, as I am having right now. Okay, another trade closed. It was on the losing side. Let us wait for this trade to close. Then we will see what is the overall situation. Okay, so let us see what is the overall situation. We started at this point 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 80. 1, 2, 3 plus 48. So 48 plus 32, again 80, 16. Yeah, so the overall situation is profitable by around $16 to $18. So this is how you can use the Martingale. I hope it is clear to everyone. I hope the strategy is clear to everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the live chat section. Rebecca, I am not sure what your question is. Can you please be more clear? If you have any questions relating to the strategy, relating to the Martingale money management principle, please feel free to ask in the live chat. Meanwhile, let us try to find some more entries. Okay, so try to make the trade as soon as it crosses the blue line. Here, I think in Europe composite index, we may enter into an upside trade. We should have entered it here only. At this point, see, the candle was above the SMA 20, ROC was above the zero line, ROC was above the zero line. So this was the perfect entry point here. Guys, if you see any potential entry on the chart, please feel free to mention it in the live chat. Vinay for Martingale, see, I would suggest you that have such capital where you are able to follow at least 8 to 9 steps. The most safest martingale, let me tell you, would be if you are having a capital of, let's say, $1,000. Okay, you can use the martingale in such a way that one after one, the next amount can be 1.5 or 2, then the next amount can be 3, after that 7, then 16, then 35, then 80, then 180, then 400. You can repeat the initial two steps. By doing that, you will be having 11 chances. Vinay, 11 chances to make one successful trade. How easy it is. Ganesh to avoid the losses, try using the martingale. Quickler strategy, Prashant for that, they see the strategy is good, but for the strategy to work, you will need good capital to follow 8 to 9 steps of the martingale formula. If you are having sufficient capital in your account, then there is nothing to worry about. You can follow the martingale up to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 steps. Okay, so I think we have an entry in Mahajantar index again. The price level is above the SMA 20. The ROC is above the zero line, both of them. So an upside trade here. I will use one of my risk-free trades also. A downside trade could be made here. Okay, let us wait for these three trades to close. Then we will see what we need to do next in order to make the situation profitable. Right now, the overall situation is profitable by $16. Yes, Vinay, you need not to go up to 11. It is just for the worst case scenario I'm talking about. UPI problem will be solved very soon. Everything will be back to normal. Prasad all the indicators are good. It just depends that which one is working for you according to your trading style, according to the current market situation. At the end of the day, your discipline and your risk money management will make you profitable. Let us wait for these trades to close. After that, we will see what we need to do next. Okay, the price didn't go according to our analysis, according to the strategy here. Nothing to worry about. No worries, we will use the martingale. I think it would be wise to close this trade, but since it is not giving much in return, so there is no point. Let us try to find another entry and we'll use the martingale now. The situation was profitable by almost $20. Now we have lost 40, so for another 20 to recover. Again, I will make a trade for, let's say, $50 here. Okay, this trade is starting to, I think, is coming in our favor. All right, great. So only we lost one another trade. So the situation is still profitable, but yes, again I'll make a trade of $50 to make it better. Again, let me discuss the Quickler strategy for you. 15-second chart, and whatever the new candle appears, whatever color the new candle shows, in that direction we can enter into a trade for 5 seconds. Green, so an upside trade. We won this trade. The situation is better now, much profitable. So we have achieved the target of $50 in this particular trading session. We decided to earn $50. Target achieved. We can close this session now. I hope that the diving strategy is clear and the Martingale money management formula is clear. If you guys have any doubts, please feel free to mention it in the live chat, and if you have any other things to discuss, please mention it in the live chat. Let us have a question and answer round now. I'm waiting for your doubts and queries in the live chat, guys. Excel strategy, Ramakrishna ji, we do have already a webinar about the Excel strategy. You can find it in the videos. Guys, please put up your question in the live chat now. I am reading the live chat. Saurabh, deposit problem from the UPI payment method will be resolved very soon. Just in a couple of days, I'd say. Don't worry. If you have questions relating to the strategy, relating to the money management system, please mention it in the live chat. Guys, I'm waiting for your doubts, your queries. Okay, I think that there are no doubts or queries. Ganeshji, I request you, please contact the support department. And also one more thing, guys, that if you want one-on-one session with me, if you want to have a one-on-one interaction with me via one-on-one meeting, so you can contact the support department. If you are having an advanced or expert status, please contact the support department and ask them to book a one-on-one consultation with me. My name is Himanshu Kapoor and I will be having a one-on-one session with you. Daily target should not be more than 10% of your total amount. Google Pay option will be made available soon. Guys, again, I'm waiting for your queries or doubts in the live chat. Please feel free to mention it. Any queries, any doubts, feel free to mention in the live chat. I hope the strategy is clear to everyone. If yes, please confirm it with a yes or no in the live chat, guys. And if you have some doubts, feel free to ask. Okay, I guess everything is clear. So let us conclude today's webinar at this point. We made a profit of almost $60. Guys, if you have any more questions, I'm asking you again, please mention it in the live chat, or I am about to conclude today's webinar. Vinayji, your daily target should not be more than 10% of your total capital. Please remember, do not try to earn more than the practical limits. Abhishek ji, please contact the support department, sir. Daily target, the maximum cap should be 10% of your total capital. Try to earn around 10%, not more than that. More than 10%, becomes somewhat unpractical, unreasonable, impractical. Okay, I think you guys have no more questions. So let us conclude today's webinar here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. So today we learned about the diving strategies and did some live trading. We were able to earn some profits as well. Total amount, 1 to 4% of the total amount should be invested in one particular trade until and unless you are using the Martingale formula. Prasad ji. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll hope to see you next week. Take care, all the very best. I wish you a very profitable journey ahead on the platform. Take care guys. See you. Bye bye.